Nos encontramos en Angers, una ciudad situada sobre la ribera del Maine, declarada Patrimonio Mundial de la Humanidad por la UNESCO, un antiguo puerto fluvial de gran actividad, ciudad de castillos con un agradable estilo de vida y famoso por sus viñedos, sus desarrollos tecnológicos y la horticultura, que se encuentran entre algunas de sus principales actividades económicas. Los desafíos sociales y ambientales que se presentan para la agricultura a nivel mundial buscan unir esfuerzos, crear sinergias que le apuesten al fortalecimiento de las cadenas agroindustriales. Este es el inicio del camino hacia la sostenibilidad y el crecimiento económico. Aprovechar estas oportunidades teniendo una visión del comercio global ha sido una de las consignas de Hemp It, una cooperativa agrícola creada en 1964 en la ciudad de Angers, especializada en la producción y comercialización de semillas de cáñamo industrial. Producción de semillas de cannabis para uso industrial.
Good morning, welcome in Maine-et-Loire, Angers region, specialized in seeds area multiplication. You are right now in the cooperative Hemp It. Hemp It have been established in 1964 in this place and only dedicated to the multiplication of certified hemp seeds. Hemp actually is facing rushing development, especially due to the biocomposite industry. Basically, it was used for the paper industry and for those products, name maybe ropes and used for all textile, but since the new century, hemp has been dedicated for the house building. So this part of hemp is used for hemp concrete, and this one is only fiber and used for isolation products for house building. And these new development have pushing the demands for hemp certified seeds, and that's what exactly we do. In this cooperative since 1964, we have actually 135 farmers who do all the certification process, and we do the certification from the fields to the certified bags. And the certification is done in 3 steps. The first one is done in the fields because there is a new management process established 3 years ago, and we can have the delegation for the certification because normally it's done by the French administration of agriculture, and actually we have the possibility to do that. We have 2 managers who do the fields inspection and also certify the production in the fields. We have the possibility, we receive all the production in the factory, and maybe just after you will take some videos of that. All the process is done right here. The capacity of the cooperative is to be able to receive more than 3,000 hectares that can completely cover the needs of Canada, Australia, New Zealand and the rest of Europe. We have also all the lab certification process. You will see in a few minutes what we do, because the production, when we receive it, we have to qualify and to do the certification. For that, there is 3 main analyses done for the payment of the farmers, and those criteria will be also used for the red tags that you will see on the official bags. The first one is for the germination rate. The second one is the purity of the seeds, and the third one is the number of weeds that you can find in bags of 25 kilograms. And the last part of our main job is to create new cultivars. So we have a subsidiary dedicated for research and development based in Angers. 7 people are working on that. 2 departments, research and development first, and the second one is varietal innovation. The first one, try to find the new biotechnologies that we will be able to use for the varietal innovation. And those two departments have to create new cultivars, new varieties for the four main commercial segments. The first one is fiber for new products, textile and, for example, biocomposite. The second one is biomass, for example, to produce hydrogen, that can be done with hemp. The third one is vegetal protein based on hemp. And the last one, completely separate, could be medical cannabis. All plants come from the same family, but industrial hemp have a THC level less than 0.2% in France. In South America is 0.3%. And medical cannabis is completely apart because the THC and the CBD content is completely different regarding what the medical uses will need.
En Hemp It, seleccionan, producen y comercializan las semillas de sus asociados, realizando una gestión sostenible de sus recursos para mejorar la productividad de sus tierras. Buscar alternativas respetuosas con el medio ambiente, diferentes a las materias primas utilizadas en la actualidad, como el papel o el plástico, son algunos de los usos más innovadores que se le están dando a esta planta.
El cáñamo, a uso industrial para el textil, es muy importante, tiene un desarrollo muy importante y pocas personas saben hacer y producir semillas o multiplicar semillas o a tener un catálogo de especies. Y lo vemos cada día más que hay una tendencia en el mercado para reducir el uso de productos industriales incluido en la industria de decir, ok, si puedo buscar vegetal que proviene de origen vegetal, es un mejoramiento, es algo mejor para el mercado, mejor para el planeta y también los clientes van a buscar siempre un poco más esto. Así que es importante ver que hay empresas aquí en el territorio que trabajan en eso y que tienen un saber hacer, son expertos en esa cadena productiva.
La producción de semillas en el campo se lleva a cabo entre los meses de abril y mayo. Luego, en los meses de julio y agosto, se realiza la limpieza de las plantas para la recolección, que se efectúa en el mes de septiembre. Estas semillas son transportadas hasta la cooperativa, donde son limpiadas, secadas y clasificadas, antes de ser almacenadas en un cuarto frío para su conservación.
So first, the seed need to be harvested outside in the field. So maybe you will have the possibility, but the weather conditions are not good today, to see what is going on for that. And then the farmers come with all these seeds. The seeds need to be delivered in one part of the factory. Then the seeds need to be dry. Then when the level of dryness is good, the seeds need to be clean. Cleaning, so you will see exactly the different part of this. There is three main steps. The first is to separate what is seeds and what is not, and then the second one will be to find the good seeds due to the weight and the potential of germination. And when all of that is done, it's controlled with the internal labs where we have to check the germination rate, the purity of the seeds and the number of weeds in lots of each farmer. Each farmer is identified with a serial number, and we have to check if this quantity is good to be sold or not. And then when all these different tests are done, then we can go on the last step, which is production of certified bags from 2 kilograms to big bags of 500 kilograms. And when all of that is done, all is put in the warehouse that you will see just outside, and then we are just ready to give some answer and to do the pro forma invoices for the customer that will be maybe coming from the rest of the world.
Hace 3 años, Hemp It solo exportaba el 15% de su producción. Hoy el 70% de sus semillas se envían a más de 57 países. Cuentan con clientes en Uruguay, Australia, Nueva Zelanda, Ucrania, Lituania, Kazajistán y alrededor de 12 países en el continente africano.
The main benefits for the farmer is the fact that there is no phytosanitary products available in France for the hemp cultivation. So that pushed him to do a different reflection on these agronomical uses. It's a good head of rotation. There is a good return on investment, and also the fact that it's something a little bit weird. It's a plant that have been not domestically educated, and the farmers who do the hemp seed multiplication are still interesting to work with this plant because it's something completely different regarding carrots or the rest of seeds, legumes or something like that. All can be done with the hemp fiber, but also nothing because there is a critical size of industrialization to do. That the fact that in France we have all the complete value chain from the selection program to the hemp fiber transformation and the second one. For example, for automotive, so in one country you can have all the different part of the development, but actually we need to have some symbols of the hemp development, and that's why construction and house building can be something very interesting. So house building is more a choice of citizens, but if there would be a sort of political vision that push all the French administration to restart or to rebuild all these office with the hemp isolation product, it would be completely different. That's exactly what New Zealand have done as choice. Actually, all new building need to contain more than 10% of bioresources component.
El cáñamo y el cannabis pertenecen a la misma especie vegetal, pero tienen usos diferentes. El primero, por ejemplo, tiene unas concentraciones mucho menores de THC, cerca del 0.3% que la planta de marihuana, mucho más rica en estos componentes. Las condiciones para su cultivo también son diferentes. La marihuana medicinal se cultiva de forma selectiva para obtener plantas que produzcan flores en grandes cantidades, mientras que las plantas utilizadas para la producción industrial, aunque se cultivan también de forma selectiva, buscan potencializar su crecimiento y el desarrollo de una planta con tallos gruesos y largos.
We obtained this year 2 million euros to develop from the French government to develop the research and development. And with this potential financial subsidy, we are able to produce a completely new factory. There is 2 parts in this project. The first one is to create before next March a new office built only with hemp concretes or hemp materials to be able to show exactly what we can do with hemp or what those cultivars can be able to do. And the second part of this project will be delivered in September 2021. It's a new modern hemp seeds factory with labs dedicated for the certification to be able to certify directly from France to the different part of the world the hemp seeds. And also the second part of these labs will be dedicated to the research and development and varietal innovation activities that for which we have obtained 2 million of financial help. Hemp in Europe has been designed as a new industry with a large spectrum of economical potential, and for that we need to be aware on the new uses. One of those could be for biocomposites or bioplastic reinforce. And in that case, all in this room can be built with hemp, clothes, shoes, I guess, this stable plastic like this. And we are sure that in Europe those new markets will be rise up. But we have a lot of questions on what is possible to do in South America. We have only one actually countries commercial use, it's Uruguay, but there is no official needs in other place, so we are asking us a lot of questions for that. And actually we have one of our employees was established in Peru, and his main job with Vegepolis Valley, and his main goals is to survey and to do an economical study on what is possible to do with hemp in South America. If there is, for example, some potential with different companies to do the multiplication in France and also in South America during the winter, because it's two different climates, but also to be able to push a new industry in South America. And for that we need to be able to find maybe partners, be able to go to some exposition, to do conferences, to explain the potential, the agronomical potential of these new crops. It's not new, but it's new, that's it. And also to be able to convince maybe the farmers in South America to change their way to do agriculture, and maybe able to touch a new profit, a new cash crop, even if it's come sometime from cannabis, but it can more than coming from the uses of hemp for all the different kind of products that you can see on this table. For that, we are able to share our main return of experience. Also, the French farmers are able to share their knowledges, but also are very open to learn different things on agriculture. Maybe what is done in France sometimes needs to be changed, and maybe the farmers in the rest of the world have some advices to send to us or to them, and also sharing experiences could be also interesting for them. For the cooperative have a general council. We have 9 persons. We represent the main interests of the rest of the members of the co-op, and most of the time, and when it's possible, we take them with us to visit different countries to open their mind and to see what kind of partnership we are able to establish for the well-being of the cooperative, and also to be able to create new partnership for the hemp development for us first, and also for our partners, maybe established sometimes in different parts of the world. What will be very interesting for us is to be able to manage a business trip, agriculture or agronomical business trip in South America, for 3 main targets or goals. The first is to be able to understand the agronomic model of South America, if there is a potential for hemp seed multiplication and where, with who, and also if there is wild hemp in South America, to be able maybe to cross with the European breeds. Just the first will be to establish maybe a university program for phenotyping and genotyping all the South American or Pan American hemp breeds, and see if there is, or if there are some can be used for the new selection program, and to be shared with the rest of the customers. So that's why it will be very interesting to work with. And also, if there are some knowledges for the medical cannabis uses, it can be also interesting for the French partner to share those knowledges, and to see if there is a sort of, I don't know, explaining cross-line or joint venture to be established between the 2 countries or the 2 parts of the world, to be able to share those skills. And that's sure that the French farmers are very interested to understand what their colleagues in South America do. So if there is an opportunity to visit this part of the world, South America is big, but I guess we can find in this big place the good place for the development of the farmer. That's what is mainly interesting for us.
Perfect.
That's it.
Yes, perfect. Thank you so much.
El cultivo de cáñamo industrial aporta grandes beneficios para los suelos. Regresa entre un 60 y un 70% de los nutrientes que tomó de la tierra durante su crecimiento y su desarrollo. Para el año 2021, esta industria moverá cerca de $50,000 millones en todo el mundo y generará empleo a más de 100,000 personas aproximadamente, debido a sus diferentes usos en el campo textil, en los alimentos, en la medicina, en la construcción, en la producción de energía, en la cosmética y en la agricultura, entre otros.